Made a crown before, did not come out too good. If I can find that picture, I'm gonna put it right here. Hopefully I cannot, because it was really bad, like extremely bad. But I recently have been, doing my TikTok, and I saw a beautiful image of a young lady with a flower headband on. And so the person is a photographer that I follow, love her work. Check it out here, and as well as the picture or the video right there. And I was like, I'm gonna try this. Like, I know in the past I did really bad at making a crown, but I want to try this because I feel like I can't mess it up. Fingers crossed. So I'm gonna show you what I'm using to make it. First thing is I got a headband, went to the dollar store, and I wanted to get something that was a little bit thick. So once I take this off, all of that is what the headband is gonna be. So I'm just gonna put that here, see if it fits on my head. Not really, because I have this crochet hair on, but you know what? We're gonna work with it. The other thing I did was, make sure I'm looking cute. Okay. The other thing I did was I bought flowers. So I bought like $30 worth of fake flowers. And I want to show you the ones I got. This has no name, but I got this to like put in between the leaves. I got some lilies, okay? And I wanted some large as well as small and medium flowers. So these are lilies. I think I got maybe like 4 or 5 of these. And there are 4 on each one. I got these just wildflowers. I feel like I got 3 or 4 of these. Is this the wildflower? Yep, wildflowers. I got some lilacs. I just love these. I don't know why. They just seem so dainty for some reason. Let me see what else I got. I think I showed you. Oh, roses. Oh no, these roses, poppies. These are poppies. I did get roses, and I don't know where I put them. Oh, here we go. And roses. So I tried to get the bunches, the flowers that had at least like 4 to 5 on them. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I tried to get some that had a lot on there because I'm going to just put them into them. Now, this is also what I got, floral foam. I'm so glad that I found this one because this one actually comes already pre-cut. I just knew that I was going to have to sit there and cut. Now, if you know, this gets everywhere. My sister was an event planner for a while, and I had to help her do things. And so sometimes we had to do flowers. So soaking these and then putting them into containers, cutting them, shit gets everywhere. I didn't want to do it. So I'm glad that this was like something that I found. I got 2 of these. And of course, oh, almost forgot, glue sticks. Now I wanted to get the white, just the regular white. They didn't have it. So I had to get these. I believe I have some extra white ones around because I didn't want to get something that looks like this, especially since all of my flowers are white and I don't want it to seep through or you to see any like random colors, but it is what it is. I'm gonna see if I have enough, but I hope that you watch this whole thing and you can see the process. I'm gonna really take my time step by step. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it comes out like I want it to, because as you see, hers is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And if I can make it right, then I want to make variations of this. So I'm starting with the white because I feel like if I want to paint it or add glitter to it or something random like that, because I like to DIY things, then I have a base to do that without having to put some like white over it or something. So I'm gonna see what happens. So I hope you join me on this and let me know how you really feel about it, but be nice. So the first thing you want to do, make sure you have all of your tools, everything you need to do this project. I have my hot glue gun. I found the other glue sticks. This is adhesive. I didn't really need it. And then I have, of course, tweezers and my scissors. Now, I was trying to take this bottom portion off. Let me tell you, that shit didn't work. So instead, I just used the scissors and cut a portion of the material. And then that was the easier way because then I was just able to unravel the other portion. Those caps still did not come off. So I just decided just to cut at the base and take all the material off. So that's what I'm doing here. Now, what you see is just me taking this off. And here is the base, exactly what I needed.
So from here, I got the floral foam. Now, again, as I said, so happy that this was cut in portions, made it so much easier to do this. But I will say that I wish that I would have done what I said I was going to do in the first place, which was to cut it to make it easier, because I realized after the fact that it just kept popping off. So I would say in the future, if I do this again, which I probably will, I'm going to actually cut these pieces in half. So here you see me just putting the glue onto the headband, and from there I just put the floral foam on. Now, some of these pieces sticked and they stayed. I do think that I should have probably gotten some other glue, but what you see me doing here is trying to anchor it. That glue needs to actually go all around that, because it kept popping off. Like, those pieces kept popping off. So I will say, just putting a little dab on the top won't do. You have to put it underneath to make sure that it's anchored in, because you want that not to move. So I do want to do another video where I'm trying to figure out how that works or what else I can use. I was thinking about using the E6000 glue, I think it is, because I heard that that sticks on everything and those pieces do not move. Whatever you put on that does not move. Or I was just thinking of some type of super glue, but I know that for me, I don't want to get that on my skin because I am truly accident prone when it comes to stuff like that. But this is the final look. You see all the pieces are glued on. I do have some gaps. I wasn't worried about the gaps because I was going to fill them with flowers. Now, next part, take all of the flowers off the stems. This is going to take a little bit of time, but not too much. I did not get rid of the stems because I feel like I could do something with them later. That's just my DIY brain. But I just took everything off. What I will say is, don't even worry about the smaller flowers. I didn't even use them at all. Now, this part, what I was doing was I was taking the glue, putting the glue on the base of that flower, and then sticking it into the floral foam. Let me tell you, you don't need to do all of that, okay? I'm gonna save you some time because it doesn't need to be all of that. What I decided to do was take the larger flowers and put them on the outside. That means that that would be the front. So I didn't have to worry about if I put it on someone's head, would you see the green of the floral foam? So I tried to put as many of the lilies, the large flowers, in the front. And I'm going to show you what that looks like on my head as well. But all I did was just start to glue and then push all the flowers in where it needed to go. Again, do not worry about gluing them into the floral foam. First of all, it doesn't work because they still come out. I learned that, again, the hard way. I want you to do everything that I didn't do to make sure that yours is beautiful and last. So I just continue to push and put in flowers. I tried to pick it up a couple times just to make sure that it made sense and where I was placing them. And that is what I'm doing here. So just putting in as many as I could. I didn't even put the greenery in that I bought. I just continued to put the white flowers around. Anywhere that I saw gaps, I would try to put the smaller ones like the roses or the poppies, but the lilies, I tried to put them in strategic places. So you see here, again, one popped off, but you see the base. Now, because it popped off, I tried to use that other adhesive that I had. Did not work. Again, just go with the glue gun or E6000, whatever you have. I tried to put it on, and then as you see, I'm going to flip it. And when I flip it, I decided to try to anchor it by putting more hot glue on the underside of it so it wouldn't move. Let me tell you, it still broke off in transit. So I'm gonna figure out what I can do with that, or maybe I'll have to just get a box, put it in a box so it doesn't move, a box that's large enough. I don't know, but I decided to do this to every piece, making sure that I had enough glue to anchor it in. That way the floral foam would not move. Yeah. Then I decided just to try to smooth that down, use the tweezers to do that. It still broke off. So again, they're going to break off. It's okay. Just make sure that when you're about to use it, you take your glue gun so you can just put it back together. It's totally acceptable, totally fine. It still looked good at the end. So here again, you just see me putting as much glue as I possibly can on this to make sure that it doesn't move. This is when I saw the light. And I just decided to stick the flowers into the floral foam without having to use the glue. Don't know why I didn't do this before, but I'm telling you so you don't do what I did and it makes it easier for you. Now for the big reveal. So this is what it looks like. Of course, I have a few places that I probably need to just add in a little more flowers, but I'm excited. I'm excited about what it looks like. I cannot wait to do more colors. What do you think?